Welcome back. Well, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Indonesia and Bangladesh diplomatic ties, Bangladesh's Foreign Minister Abdul Kamal Abul Momin visited Indonesia and met some of the country's top officials, including his Indonesian counterpart, Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi. Metro Globe's Sara Wayne had the opportunity to talk to Minister Momen in Jakarta. Let's take a look.
Bangladesh and Indonesia is commemorating its 50th anniversary of diplomatic ties this year. And to discuss more about the cooperation and also the bilateral ties of the two countries, we have with us here today the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Bangladesh, His Excellency Dr. A.K. Abul Momin. Hello, Your Excellency. How are you today? Thank you.
Pretty good.
And thank you for taking the time with us to sit down for this interview.
Thank you.
And as we all know, Indonesia and also Bangladesh, our two countries, is commemorating its 50th anniversary of diplomatic ties. And with this visit, can you please tell us more about your agenda and also your purpose?
Yeah, you're right that this year we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Bangladesh-Indonesia diplomatic relationship. And this is a great opportunity to review and look forward. During the last 50 years, our relationship with Indonesia has been very good. We have been working together in many forums, Indian Ocean Rim Forum, many other forums. In multilateral areas, Bangladesh and Indonesia have been always working together. We share the same belief, same principles, same values, and we are all Asians. So we have a very good rapport together, but we need to go beyond. Currently our trade relationship is 2 billion plus, but that's not enough. I think there is more scope and potentials. I am thankful to your Foreign Minister, Retno Marsudi, for inviting me. And yesterday we had a meeting with her. We had a meeting with the other ministers, and we are hoping that we would be developing more, framework, so that next 50 years, it's not 2 billion. We should exceed more than 10 billion, because there are potentials and there are scopes. Only we have to develop better connectivity. I have requested for air connectivity, for marine connectivity, and also more people-to-people connectivity.
And with the trade increase between our two countries, which has a significant rise in the trade between our two countries, and which you have also said you target to have a higher amount in the next 50 years as well. What do you think contributes to this factor?
You see, this currently we normally import from here, the coal, and also this, the palm oil, and some chemicals. But that should not be enough. Indonesia, over the year, Indonesia has developed expertise in many areas, even in the aviation sector. These are newer sectors in which we can work very comfortably. In addition, Bangladesh has become a development model. Over the last 12 years, our development, economic development is a miracle. We can work currently. Indonesia mostly imports some of the non-traditional products like jute goods and some few chemicals. But there is scope to import more from Bangladesh. I mean pharmaceuticals. Yes. We have a very strong pharmaceutical sector. We are a leader in the RMG, ready-made garments. We are the second largest exporter of RMG. And this is also an area where Indonesia and Bangladesh should work. We also would like to, we have developed very good fishing and aquaculture. We are the world's third largest producer of freshwater fish. This is an area I think we can work with Indonesia. So there are newer sectors where there are possibilities of working together. And of course, Indonesia can help us with the renewable energy.
Yes.
And in these newer sectors that we have, we are working together with Indonesia in the ASEAN and the Arab. We are working on the Bali Declaration of Trafficking. So
relations, Your Excellency, can you please tell us during your visit, are there any agreements that has been reached?
We hope to help improve our two-way trade. We are about to sign. We are still negotiating our PTA,
Yes.
Professional Trade Agreement. And there are a few more in the line. One is airline agreement, another maritime agreement, another defense agreement, another on the terrorism. Bangladesh is the leader in the world in terms of eliminating terrorism
Yes.
and radicalism. Our Prime Minister declared zero tolerance to terrorism, and since then there has not been any terrorist acts. Also, we would like to work together in the Afghan issues, and so we discussed those issues yesterday.
Okay. And speaking of the PTA, the Professional Trade Agreement, can you please tell us how is the progress going so far?
We are working on it. We have 3 meetings already, official meetings. Yesterday, I met your Trade and Commerce Minister, and I hope in the next meeting,
Yes.
the 4th one, and we are hopeful that by the time while we're celebrating the 50th anniversary, we'll be signing that agreement.
And Your Excellency, speaking of diplomatic relations, bilateral relations, we cannot forget the people-to-people relations, which you also mentioned you have discussed with Minister Marsudi as well. How can we foster or also establish people-to-people connection between our two countries?
We are working on that. You see, there is more, the mobility
Yes.
between the people of our country and your country. A large number of Bangladeshis would like to come and visit Bali as a tourist. So that's why we are trying to develop some framework of more mobility, direct airline connections, direct shipping connections, and there should be, your country allowed a visit
Yes.
of your country without visa, on-arrival visa,
Yep.
and 1 month, So we have done the same thing. Because of COVID, there has been some restrictions. Hopefully those will be withdrawn, and this will develop more people-to-people connect. One thing we must know, the people of Indonesia and people of Bangladesh, they believe in stability. They believe in peace. So since this is our binding principle, we believe in peace, and then we should be able to work together.
The regional focus has now highlighted Sri Lanka's condition. Can you please tell us your views on the condition that is happening in Sri Lanka? And is Bangladesh offering any assistance to its condition?
Bangladesh has been supportive of Sri Lanka. They are our neighbor. And they have difficulty, but hopefully they will overcome the difficulty. But my reading is they are smart people, they are educated people. If they worked in partnership, they can overcome. It is time for the friends of Sri Lanka to come forward. There is not a problem that is not solvable. It is solvable. The international organizations somehow, disowning their own responsibility. That is pretty sad. I think there should be global leadership should come forward and try to help Sri Lanka to overcome these difficulties. And hopefully there will be political stability, and then they will look beyond as to how to help improve the situation. And Sri Lanka has the capability to overcome this current hiccup.
This year, both our countries are commemorating a golden age of the diplomatic ties. Can you please share your views on our diplomatic relations for the past 50 years and the ongoing years
our
ahead?
country is doing very well, as I said, economically. Opportunities are coming up. Your country is also doing well. You are becoming one of the largest economies of the world. So our country is now currently 41st largest economy in the world. Soon we will be 26th largest economy in the world. And therefore I am looking forward for a bright future for the relationship between Indonesia and Bangladesh. And I think if we join together, we can make a better future for whole of Asia. The next century is Asian century, and we have to work together to make it. Thank you very much. Long live the Bangladesh-Indonesia relationship.
Long live Bangladesh-Indonesia relationship. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you.